Yes people, today we're back with another video. We're going to be talking about, as you can see by the title of this video, the best exercise to increase chest growth or ensure your chest gets bigger. Now, a lot of people, when they join the gym, they'll go around the bench press with their mates, 15-year-olds, 6 of them crowded round Monday night at the gym, 6 p.m, prime settings, bash out bench press, yeah. And don't get me wrong, when you first start the gym, you will get a lot stronger very quickly. Your progress will be very, very good because of newbie gains, right? And my chest is getting so much bigger on bench press. And it always will get bigger on bench press, right? But there's always the added risk element of injury. I personally had some issues with that. Not awful, I haven't snapped anything, but both tendons either side, makes my shoulder tight. Bench press is a very good athletic movement, but in terms of actually building your chest, it's not as good as other movements, I would argue. You can still definitely build muscle on it, but it's less controlled, and ultimately you can't hit the incline of your chest, which ultimately makes it pop out the most aesthetically. That isn't being hit as much as, say, on an incline dumbbell press, or say on a flat chest press. You can still control the weight more. I'm not saying unless it's incline, obviously you're not going to be hitting your incline as much, but you know what I'm saying. It's going to be controlled. It's going to have more, better tempo in terms of how you can control it, and throughout the movement you're going to be focusing on a stretch and focusing on the mechanical tension, and it's hard to be misplaced. It's hard to be misplaced, obviously, on the bench when you're doing free weight bench press. You're focusing on a lot of stabilizing muscles at the time, therefore you might not be able to create as much stimulus, you might not be able to target the muscle as well. Especially if you're newer to the gym and you're less experienced, your technique isn't as good as it could be, and therefore it makes it harder. But that's not to say I'm demonizing bench press, that you shouldn't ever bench press. I bench press a lot throughout my gym years, so it's definitely not something you should be avoiding. It just depends on your goals at the time. If you're a powerlifter, obviously you're going to be doing bench press, but if you're just focusing on bodybuilding, getting the muscle bigger, you don't necessarily need to be doing lots and lots of bench press in order to increase your chest muscle and size. Now, another thing I want to say is that I personally did the chest press machine, which I haven't done in a long time, right? I usually do Smith machine bench press, right? Because I find it's the best of both worlds. It's very controlled. So I like doing that at the moment. I was doing bench press before that. I've also done incline dumbbell press. I've done everything before that. I've programmed all sorts of different stuff for myself, depending on my goals at the time, is what I'm saying. But the other day I did chest press because somebody else was on the Smith machine. And long story short, I was looking at my chest today and I thought it looked a lot wider, fuller, bigger. And because I approached the 2 sets I did with absolute intensity, smacked it out. I did 5.5 reps first set and then lowered the weight and did 7 reps on the second set, or 8 reps. And I noticed a difference in how full and swollen my chest was. And that may be placebo, that may have no difference whatsoever, but I could have sworn it looks a lot better and a lot different. So take that from that what you will, but I believe these things all have an effect, especially if you're shocking, not shocking the muscle like Arnold says, but if you're shocking it with intensity and stimulus, that's a whole different thing, which is what I did the other day. So, and it was controlled throughout the whole movement, so I was able to get that stimulus that I wanted. Ultimately, your body doesn't know what movement it's doing. It knows the stimulus, and that's the whole point that I like to reinforce practically through my coaching and on this channel, is that the stimulus matters the most. That's what's going to make you bigger. That's what's going to make you stronger as a result. It's not about how many sets you do, or if you're doing an endurance battle, that's completely different. If you're just focusing on muscular strength and size, you need to be focusing on lifting more weights and progressively overloading. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed that video. If you are interested in gaining muscle, go check out the Lean Muscle Protocol, link in the description. If you're interested in coaching as well, go check out the landing page, go look at all the different packages that I offer, and go fill out an application form if you're interested. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this video, and I shall see you later.